The Ravens lost in week 3 and 4 to the Chiefs and the Browns. The Browns put a 40-burger on these guys. Well, 10 wins in a row since, and I say it's largely due to this defense. Let's take a look at here. This is a smash combination by Seattle. 1 on the corner, 2 on the hitch, and inside here. Here's Marcus Peters right here, okay? Watch how he understands route progressions right here. So he'll back up, and he'll actually bait Russell Wilson into throwing that because he takes this away, and he's going to anticipate this throw, and it's a pick 6. Watch how fast he is. All right, there you go. He's got great anticipation. Now, they're going to show blitz. This defense likes the blitz. Ryan Finley says, hey, they're blitzing. I'm going to check to a quick throw. He knows he's going to throw a 3-step throw, and there's only one way to go, and that's probably out. Anticipate the quick throw, and why don't you just intercept this thing and go for another touchdown? He actually has 3 pick sixes this season. Now, this scheme, they're going to show cover 2. This is Jimmy Smith. He wasn't playing back then either, and now they added Marcus Peters. They traded in week 7, and it's a double cat blitz. Both corners are coming off the edge here. And Gurley will pick up 1, but here comes Jimmy scot-free. Bam! It's a sack. This defense, man, has been playing off the charts. And today against the Browns, they are in much better shape. Then you add Marlon Humphrey, who was a Pro Bowler in that secondary, and Earl Thomas. This might be the best secondary in the National Football League. Ravens and Browns is going to be a great revenge game. Now let me send it over to Tom Pelissero in East Rutherford.
Well, Mooch, Steelers coach Mike Tomlin says he anticipates Devlin Hodges rising to the challenge after the rookie quarterback threw 4 interceptions in last week's loss to Buffalo. Of course, Tomlin also gave Mason Rudolph a chance to rebound from his 4-pick game in Cleveland and then benched Rudolph just after halftime the following week. I am told Rudolph was heavily involved in the game planning this week. He's continued to get reps in practice, and there is a sense it's a short leash on Hodges if his struggles continue today against the Steelers' old friend Le'Veon Bell and the Jets. One boost for this Pittsburgh offense, wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster expected to play for the first time since November 14th, though Juju says his knee is still not 100%. He'll be playing through some pain. Here's Tiffany Blackman in Nashville.
Tom, Drew Brees set a few more records on Monday night. Today could be Michael Thomas's turn. He's 11 catches away from setting an NFL record for most catches in a season. 11 sounds like a lot in a game, but Thomas has already done that 5 times this year, and he's going up against a Titans defense that is ranked 25th when it comes to defending the pass. Now, Thomas's former teammate, Titans safety Kenny Vaccaro, he said, I've never met somebody as determined as Michael Thomas. And when I spoke with fellow safety Kevin Byard about defending Thomas at the line of scrimmage, he told me that Thomas is really strong in his routes. People say you want to get up in his face, but that's easier said than done. He said he's got really good release off the line of scrimmage. Rich?
Big game for the Titans, obviously for the Saints, too, who still have some designs on being the 1 seed, and that's how we kick off our pick 6 with Cynthia Freeland. Who do you have in this game?
I have a 4-point win for the Saints. It was a little bit closer until no Derrick Henry, and then it got to be a 4-point win. I have a nice projection for Drew Brees, 309 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, will Michael Thomas have 11 receptions? I'm not so sure about that, but I think at least 9 for sure.
Well, that would put him right on the precipice of the all-time mark. Yeah. For sure. Okay, now the Seahawks designs on trying to get that 1 seed back with a win, which they would, and you say they're going to get it against Arizona. 29-20. I think you should put Chris Carson as your number 1 running back in your number 1 slot for fantasy. If you need to win, he's my running back 3 overall for the entire week, 104 scrimmage yards, 3 receptions, and a touchdown. Okay, now the 6th seed cannot be clinched in the AFC regardless of the results this weekend. And however, Pittsburgh could go into the final week of the season being in that spot, and you say they will. I do. 21-17 win over the Jets. I think the James Conner, 91 scrimmage yards and a touchdown, 3 receptions. He's running back number 11. So even though the Jets are good against the run, I still think fully playable for your fantasy championship. All right, the first overall pick on the line, Dolphins-Bengals. What do you have for us in this one? One of 2 coin flips in my model, as in like 51% of simulations. Super convincing win by the Dolphins, 24-23. Patrick Laird, a good fantasy option here, 81 scrimmage yards projected, 3 receptions and a touchdown. That makes him running back 19. Boy, you're deep diving right there. Deep Patrick dive. Laird. Giants and Redskins, and you've got the other coin
flip, 21-20 in this one. The difference maker, Saquon Barkley, 122 scrimmage yards, a touchdown, and 3 receptions. That's good for running back number 2.
Okay. And lastly, the Sunday night game on NBC in chilly Chicago. You have the...
Not a coin flip.
Right.
26-19. Patrick Mahomes, my quarterback number 5, despite this defense being really stingy. 273 passing yards and 2 touchdowns projected for Mahomes.
Okay, that's pick 6 right here. Cynthia Freeland will be joining us later on again here on NFL Game Day morning. And as if it's not tough enough in Chicago with some fans turning on Mitchell Trubisky, who's coming into town tonight, but the quarterback that the Bears could have had. Instead, they traded up for Trubisky, allowing the Chiefs to trade up for Mahomes. Later on, the Texans traded up for Deshaun Watson. And as you can see, that is that in terms of the statistics going into tonight, and sending things over to Football 101.
All right, little Football 101. Mooch's Minute, they talk defense. We don't talk defense in 101. We talk offense.
That's the best part of the game.
And I always love when I look at schemes around the league, and certain teams do unique things that really separate them. And Andy Reid is one of the best in the business at creating things offensively and finding mismatches. We'll take a look here. They do this better than anybody, what we call a quads formation. 4 guys on one side of the field. If you leave one-on-one on the backside, we're going to put Travis Kelce over there. Because
stop it.
He is a matchup problem for everybody. Okay, we got it again. You're going to overload. This time we're going to run our backside. Now we're going to use our speed guy. Look at all this space. Everybody's covering the 4 receiver side. All kinds of space.
I don't know
for Sammy Watkins right there.
Oh, my
they got all kinds of speed guys. Okay, we're not going to over-rotate now. We're not going to leave one-on-one on the backside. Well, now you're going to be outnumbered on the front side. Well, this guy's going to go cover the flat, and that guy's going to play zone. Middle safety's going to cover the middle. Oh, wait. What about that guy? What about number 4 with all the speed running wide open down the field? I love watching them. They do a great job of creating those matchups, and they've got the guys to do it. Kelce, we saw Watkins there.
Right.
Tyreek Hill is obviously a difference maker as well.
Right, man. And that's great, man, seeing a quad set. But they also have the ability, Kurt, to do this right here. Let me tell you something. When I was watching the receivers, 100 receivers, I was listening to Randy Moss talk to the same thing with Bill Belichick. I was crying and learning at the same time. Did you see that right there when Randy talked about, hey, why should I go to that post? Why can't I turn that ball back? And that kind of speed right there, Tyreek Hill, he gets up on the corner, passes right by the corner. The safety's waiting, and he goes back to the corner of the end zone and get a touchdown. It's unstoppable.
Well, it is with all those formations and what they do. And then, like you said, I don't know if there's not a team faster than this in the entire NFL. They get speed everywhere, and it's why they're so explosive, and they're getting hot at the right time.
At the right time.
I understand we got a message from one of Santa's little helpers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, we're wondering, is this the end? I mean, somebody on the other end saying that Brady's really old.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
I mean, if there was a shovel and a pile of dirt, we'd be 6 feet. We'd be 6 feet down right now.
Somebody else passed the torch.
There's been a torch pass.
Right.
There's been a torch pass. All of that. Somebody around here has not mulliganed off his choice of the Patriots. I don't know, because they keep doing stuff like this.
It's that Wolverine loyalty.
No. I mean, Wolverine loyalty would have hopped on a hardball in 2 seconds flat. But, and they may still obviously win the Super Bowl because they've been terrific. Are they going on the Super Bowl run right now? We seeing this? Because they're 1 win against Fitzmagic at home away from getting
I want to hear what these guys here have to say.
Think about it. I mean, they're probably going to end up with a bye, right? And then play at home, and then they're going to have to play somebody maybe that they've played already, which means Belichick's got a chance to game plan a second time around, and then maybe the big rematch with Baltimore. Well, here's what I see them improving. All these other receivers, they've been coming and going, and they're new. They're all getting better. They're all timing something. N'Keal Harry, Mohamed Sanu, Jacoby Myers, Ben Watson, all these guys, you know what? They're starting to rhythm up with Tom. Look out. We know Edelman and James White and the boys are good, but these other guys are getting better.
Coach, they can't run no faster than they were running. They are the same guys, and this is the box you guys have put yourself in, trying to throw everything. Trying to throw everything on the supporting cast. Now the supporting cast is what it is. Now that Tom Brady has raised his game, who raises the supporting cast, now where do you go? Where do you go with this? Tom Brady was the key to all along. Tom Brady played a great game yesterday. He made some great throws, gave these guys opportunities. So these same chumps that y'all been calling chumps. These garbage players, all of the supporting cast are Tom Brady, because that's what they've been talking about. I said
Mike,
it was Tom Brady.
you know that.
All of you guys.
Practice.
I put it on Tom.
Rhythm.
I put it on Tom.
Game.
I put it on Tom. See, and when Tom tightened up, like he's tightening up, now that thing is clicking. You guys put it on the supporting cast. The supporting cast didn't get any better. Tom got better.
The timing and the precision is better by practicing every week with those guys, because a lot of them weren't there in the beginning.
Hold on a minute. You do not think they're going on another Super Bowl run?
No. I said yesterday, too. Richie wasn't here yesterday. I said yesterday, watch how he gets on a run, because it's just about Tom's accuracy. It's a little thing here and a little thing there. You guys have been putting on all the supporting cast and everything. So if it was the supporting cast, there was no way they can go on a run. But when it's Tom, I left myself out. You guys put yourself in a box, and you're stuck now. What will you do now? What can you say now?
I said the Patriots were going to win the AFC.
Not you, Rich.
The day after Labor Day.
Not you, Rich. Not you, Rich.
Don't
you. Not you.
Don't lump me in with they.
So what are you saying? So you're saying the two rookie receivers?
I will not be lumped in with they,
You're
sir.
not going to be lumped in with Kurt and Coach. I got you,
So
Rich.
what you're saying is that the two rookie receivers and the guy that's been there for 7 weeks can't ever get any better.
Oh, now y'all want to say they're better.
They can't get better and more consistent with what they're doing?
Yeah,
but I tell you what I heard.
They get better when Tom makes those perfect throws that he made yesterday that he wasn't making for a few weeks.
I want to hear the man who was actually at the game.
Well, yeah, and we actually had a chance to sit down with Tom, and it was fun to hear where he thought they were. He was talking about how he has a standard of excellence, and he goes out there every Sunday and doesn't believe that they can reach that standard of excellence, what they've set there, because they're working through a lot of things with a lot of different parts. But he did say, we believe